So that literally is a street that you're standing on right now. That looks like a muddy path.
This is actually Pennsylvania. This is actually Pennsylvania, and there are actually homes there.
Mary, can you give us like a 360 from where you are right there? Just show us what's around you so we can get a sense of what it's like where you are. You've given us a wonderful picture of it to this point. Just see a little bit more, please.
Eric's moving up the hill. He's showing you the picture up the hill. He's going to pan back to me and show you this is actually Pennsylvania. This is where the road has a huge sinkhole that they're working on. Eric's actually standing on 7th. I'm going to go back this way and come through where the water went so I don't cross those fire lines. But they said we're okay here. It's just they're very concerned about traffic coming through here. And now this will be the other street. This is 7th. Jeez. And they said all of the roads between 7th and University, they're very, very concerned in this area. And that's the Gregory Creek. That's where it's supposed to go under the road, but because it's moving so fast at this point, that it absolutely cannot. And this is the Flatirons Elementary right here. So it really explains to you how these roads are closed, why they're so very, very concerned, and trying to get everything cleaned up before they can get people back in here. Now we're seeing it rain a little bit harder than it has been. It was a sprinkle, now we've got a pretty soft rain going. So again, because they can't count on the weather, they're just not sure how much they can get done or where they may be needed to try to shore up some different areas.
And so, Mary, are you seeing many of the folks in that neighborhood out at all? I imagine they're trying to figure out what kind of damage they're dealing with.
Absolutely. And I haven't talked to all of them. I've talked to some. A lot of the basements are affected. We've seen kids come by and adults yell at them to stay out of the water. But we've absolutely seen a lot of people come out, take a look, because they can't believe what they're seeing. But it was very, very high on Thursday night, Thursday night, and it's actually receded some here. So that's what's amazing, is that this is actually better than it has been.
I was thinking about what your story about the mountain lion. We've talked so much about farm animals and pets and that sort of thing being affected by this. We really haven't talked much about, if at all, about wildlife being involved. And I'm wondering, that must have been quite a shock to see a mountain lion in the city.
It was. I've only lived in Colorado a year. I've actually come here a lot, over 20 years. Forgive me. But I was stunned. And I said to Eric, did you see what I saw? And he said, that was a mountain lion.
That's crazy.
And he said, you know, as long as you don't bother them, they're okay. But yes, that was definitely a mountain lion. And in 50 years, he hasn't seen one. So it's not just me who was surprised.
Exactly. Mary Conway, thanks so much.
We will let you collect yourself there, and we will continue to check back with you as we look at this neighborhood in Boulder.